So Johanna, something is happening in the year 2025.
Yeah.
What is happening?
So what's happening in 2025 on March 28th until March 30th? It's the Plan with God retreat hosted by Mark Women.
Yay! So you guys may be asking, what is planning with God? How does that look like? When you say plan with God retreat, what does that look like?
What that looks like in a nutshell, it's planning with God is saying, God, you take over. Okay, I am just going to be a vessel. So whatever you ask me to do, I will do it, because it's about God's will and not ours. It's basically saying, you know what, just a blank canvas and saying, God, guide me. What is it that you want for my life for 2024, so that you get the glory in the end?
Yes, and I think we so often think that when we give it up to God, it's like, okay, but I'm not going to get the things I like. The beautiful thing is God made you, and the desires that you have, when you spend so much time with God, you end up even getting His desires, but He wants to fill into your desires. He wants to give you the ability to do what it is that He has called us to do. So, planning with God, we're not saying, hey, come in and we're just going to give you empowerment tools and leave you at that. If anything, we're wanting to create a community of women where we have accountability partners, because it's one thing to write down a plan, it's another thing to pray about it. But this is the key thing, it's a whole game changer when you have a community of people who you'll be accountable to, because I think the beautiful thing is we all have dreams, we all have desires, and when God is with you, God is also your accountability partner. But what I like about the word of God, it says when 2 or 3 are gathered, a thing is established, it becomes done. And when you plan with God, you get to plan with God, but we also get to have accountability with each other, where we can check in and say, hey Johanna, so in March you said that you wanted to achieve 200,000 rand, where are you, and so forth. Yeah,
Absolutely. And what I love, oftentimes we do the whole goal setting and planning by ourselves. And yes, we'll be doing this one with God, most definitely, but also other women, whose faith is in God as well. How beautiful is it to spend it's going to be 2 nights and 3 days with other women that are also seeking God.
Sure.
So it's a matter of seeking God and His plan for your life. So it's like, God, your plan for my life, and not the other way
not
around.
the other way around.
Right? And I think what's going to be the highlight of this event is how you're going to exit, how you're going to leave. Because we trust in God that you're not going to leave the same, that you're going to take what it is that you have learned, and you're going to share it with those around you as well, to say, you know what, if you want to plan, do it with God. Whether it's for your personal life, it's your career or your business, let God be at the center of everything that you do.
And I like how you said, let God be the center of everything that you do, because it's like He's our source. He's the power to everything that happens. And yes, ladies, you do not want to miss out on this retreat. And you may be asking things like, show me the money. How much is it? And everything, which is a valid question. But this is where we also ask you to exercise trusting the Lord. Because obviously you may be looking at your bank account and you can be like, I can't afford it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. So this is where, if you are desiring to come to this retreat, why not partner with God and say, listen, God, this is the retreat I want to go to. I'm trusting you for the amount of money that I need to pay for towards the retreat. We have payment plans as well, because ladies, we know it can get a bit difficult. But besides the payment plan, can we challenge you to say, Lord, I want to come to this retreat.
Yeah.
Let's do some faith movements. Literally, just go and register and trust that God will come through in paying for your retreat, even if it looks like you putting the first 1,000 rand down, to say, listen, I'm trusting that God, you will provide for me, and so forth, right, Johanna?
Absolutely.
So it's taking that step of faith and investing in yourself. Come on, ladies, we're so quick to want to buy the latest wig, buy the latest lipstick. How about having a lifetime investment that can actually change your life for the better?
Absolutely, definitely changing your life for the better. And where we're going to have this retreat, it's at the Glenburn Lodge and Spa, which is in Maldusdrift in Johannesburg, and the tickets are available on the website markedwomen.com. Our email address is also there if you have any further questions, or maybe you want to sponsor someone to come through to the retreat. Do that. We look forward to seeing you.
We look forward to seeing you, and you do get a goodie bag as well.
Yes.
Awesome. It's raining.